Hey guys, and welcome back. I guess I can say that. Here's another tutorial or walkthrough on how to get your saved games and custom content and mods to load. I was able to get my game to be patched with the new 1.55 patch, but my saved games, my custom content, and my mods did not load for me until I did these steps. And I was glad that I finally got my games update. Now I had to get my game to work, so I was glad that I was able to fix it with doing some research. I didn't find any YouTube video that helped me to get my games to work. What I had to do was just search Google, or you can use any search engine to find help in getting your game to work. But I'm going to put it in a video for you so it can be easily accessible. If you hear that noise in the background, my boyfriend's phone is going off. So after you update your game, you may have an issue with your save game, your custom content, and your mods not loading. If you don't have an issue and all your games are there and all your custom content and mods are showing up, I'm so happy for you that you did not have to do the steps that I had to do to get my game to show up. So once you what I found out that my game was my save game was not there is that once I got the game updated, I was super excited to see what interactions or whatever updates took place in the game. And so I noticed that once my game was loading, it was loading pretty fast. Depending on what the last expansion pack you installed, that screen will show up. So for me, it's going to be University Life. So it's the University Life logo or wallpaper, and the progress bar will show green progress. So I was noticing that it was loading really fast than it should load. Then I was thinking to myself, well, something is not right if it's loading that fast. So once it finished loading, I seen that my saved game was gone. The box that has my Sims in it and their household was not there. There's a plain grayish bluish box with maybe two Sims people, I guess, that's holding hands or their arms are raised up, held up, and the bodies are outlined in dashes. So I'm like, oh no, so what's going on now? So once I put my mouse over the box, and a little pop-up message came up saying, cannot load this save game. It may have been saved with expansion pack data that is no longer present on the system. Which I knew that wasn't right, because I backed up my saved game, which I named it The Sims 3. I have it on my desktop, and I have it on my in my Sims 3 folder. So I even took the Sims 3 old folder contents, copied and merged it to my new Sims 3 folder, which I thought would work, which it didn't. Same error message. So I did some research and seen that I will need to create a new household, and clearing the cache would also help. Well, first I read that clearing your cache will help. It should help. If it don't, then do some copy some file from the backup file, and I can show you that right now. So what you want to do is go to EA or Electronic Arts The Sims 3. So it might be, depending on your version of Windows, it can be My Documents, it can be Documents, but for me it's Libraries, Document, Electronic Arts The Sims 3. So the first step that I was told to do was to go to this right here, Electronic Arts The Sims 3 and save games, and go to your backup files and copy something. I can't really remember what it was, but that didn't work for me. That didn't work at all. I was like, okay, whatever. So then I did clearing the cache, which helps to clear your caches like you do on your Xbox, what you do on your computer and your phone. You want to clear out cache so it give your computer more space. All it is that it's doing is just making the game or your content load faster because you saved it. But anyway, the reason why the game is not loading because of the metadata file is not there in your .sims3 folder, which I can show you in a second. So what you have to do is create a new household. So I did that. So what you want to do is just, when you see that your game is not loading, just go ahead and exit out of your game. And once you're out of your game, go to your files to clear your cache. I can give you the steps and link. Well, I'll give you a link to show you what you do. I follow the links and it works. If you have any questions or comments about clearing your cache, just leave me a message and I will respond back to you. But it's clear your cache, and once you've done that, go back to your game, load it, and create a new household. For me, it was the Moonlit Falls that loaded first, so I just kept that city because it's the first one that loaded for me. So once it loaded, I went ahead and created a Sims, or create a household. So it was you can keep it like it is and don't change it. That's fine. It's up to you. You can create a new Sims and use it for later. That's fine, whatever you want to do. But for me, I didn't want to create a new Sims. I just wanted to, I want to create a new Sims, but I didn't want to use it. So the game loaded and it was a male, so I'm changing it to a female, which shouldn't really matter, but I just wanted a female. So I, kept the clothes or look whatever the same. Only thing I had to choose was her name, which I didn't choose. I let the system choose it by clicking on the little red dice. Then I went to the traits and lifetime wish and changed it. Select the first, I think, 5 traits, and that was in the list. I didn't pick and choose. I just went ahead and got it. Click whatever lifetime wish that showed for me. Save the game. We'll save that, and then I went to the city. Choose a household. Let her do. She had interactions on the phone, which is fine. So just let your Sims, either read a newspaper, get on the phone, look around, or whatever. Have them to do some type of interaction. Sit down or walk here or go there or whatever. So once you have them doing interactions, go ahead and save your game. You can choose save or save as, but normally when you save your game for the first time, the system will give you an option to choose the name. So just click save, and then I just kept the name as it was, because when you save a game, it's going to give you the name of the city, which mine was Moonlit Falls. So I just ended up keeping that, and let's put -test so I know that it was my test household. So once I save it, and then I quit. You can choose save and quit if you want to, but I just went ahead and done it that way, so I didn't have to look for my game. Most likely they'll give you an option to choose the name for it when you do save and quit. So that's what I did. Got out of the game, and I went here. Depending on your game, or I mean not your game, your operating system. If you have XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, or whatever, you have to go to documents. It might be my documents, user, library, something like that. But mine is libraries, documents, electronic arts, and The Sims 3. To get my save games to load, you need to get the metadata files. So what you want to do is, go to electronic arts, The Sims 3, and go to saves. That's what I did. And I remember the name that I saved it was Moonlit Falls -test-. So notice that the folder is Moonlit Falls -test-.sims3. So whatever files you get from .sims3 folder, you want to put it in another .sims3 folder. You want to put it in a sims.3 folder here. You want to put it in a sims.3 folder because that's where you got it from. Once you get here, you have to just copy it. We'll click on it, right click, copy, then paste it into, I guess, this one right here. Right click, paste. Okay. So, well, no, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong one. Pay attention, Diva. Okay, here. I'm like wondering why it's not here. So right click, paste, put it here. It'll be right there. So you notice, you remember that the metadata file is from Moonlit Falls, even though Gabby and Jason, which is right this right here, is in Sunset Valley. When you go to your game and load, well, for me, when I load Gabby and Jason, it's going to have the Moonlit Falls backdrop instead of being Sunset Valley, which does not matter because your game is going to load correctly once you save it. So since it's Moonlit Falls, well, since it is a Moonlit Falls metadata file, it's going to have the backdrop. It's going to take it a while for it to load, which is fine. I don't care as long as it loads correctly. So it took maybe about 5 or 6 minutes, give or take, for it to load, and then I just save it, and there you have it for your saved games. So your game was going to load successfully once you click on it in your main menu, but it'll still have the little grayed out box with the 2 Sims people that's outlined in dashes, which is fine. It's still going to work. Hopefully it does. It did for me. Okay, so now I got my saved games to work. Now I need to get my custom content, my mods, to show up in the game. So once I downloaded my mods with the newly updated patch, it's still not working. My custom content not showing. No, well, not all of them. So what I had to do was to get an updated file that's called Resource.CFG, and I had it before and I don't know where it went, but it's fine. I can easily download it any place that I trust. I can give you a link for that. I had it in my package file at first because I remember I did this before when they did the new way, quote unquote, the new way of having custom content. I had it in the wrong place, which is packaged, but you need to have it in your mods folder. So you should have that there. It should be a Resource.CFG that was created sometime this year due to the new patch, the 1.55 patch. And then once you have it there, your game is all set and you're good to go. So I hope you like my, it's kind of quick. It should be less than 10 minutes or so, but it's everything that I had issues with, I fixed, and I just want to share it with you. So if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below, and I'll talk to you later. Later, guys.